Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, one of the co-founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. With me today is Eric Johansson. Eric is a teacher and tutor for us at LSAT Demon. Eric, we have an email here from John.
Hello, gents. Last cycle, I underperformed my pre-tests and wound up with a final score of 165, largely due to being too slow at logic games. I decided to take a gap year and try again with them removed. Now, evidenced by timed sections and pretests, my scoring potential has dramatically improved, even scoring 180 on a practice test, though I remembered seeing a section before. My question is, will this higher score have the same oomph as it would have in the old version of the LSAT, or does it now have less impact? Will my previous lower scores count against what I expect to be a better one due to the test changing? I know it's brand new for everyone, so there's no surefire answer, but any insight you could give would be great. Best, John.
I think there's a surefire answer here. The test makers, Law School Admission Council, have said that the scoring scale is not going to change with the new test. They control the scoring scale. The test is scaled. They determine the difficulty of the questions and the sections, and they combine the sections in such a way that they have predetermined the difficulty of the tests. They want there to be a bell curve of scores. So there's going to, the 99th percentile is still going to be 173 or 174. That's not going to change. The test is getting easier for some people, but it's getting harder for other people. I mean, there were people who knew for sure that they were going to score perfectly on those logic games. Those games are now gone. Mm-hmm. That's bad for people who were perfect on the games. It's good for people who had games as their worst section. So some people get richer, some people get poorer. Overall, though, there's not going to be any change. Also, law schools only care about your highest score. They report your highest score to the American Bar Association via the ABA Standard 509 information reports. U.S. News only looks at the highest score of each member of the incoming class when they rank law schools. So schools just only care about your highest score. John, if you score something higher than 165, it's as if that 165 just doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, agreed. Hey, good for you that this change has worked out in your favor. A 180 is still a 180. A 170 something is still a 170 something.
Yeah.
It's the LSAT, even with this change, is still the best test that the law schools have of your ability to read critically and think critically.
Yeah.
And they're going to keep valuing it for that reason, and also because it is part of their ranking.
Yeah. The only asterisk that I would give John is that, this 180, though I remembered seeing a section before, that's not a 180. You've seen those questions before. Some of them, you kind of remembered them. You took a shortcut on some of those questions, guaranteed, even if it was just subconsciously. So, you should be finding new tests that you haven't seen before. That shouldn't be difficult because we have 80 full tests with experimental sections available to practice. And if you had an LSAT Demon account, the Demon would automatically protect you from doing the same sections multiple times on your practice tests. Whatever you do for prep, I do recommend that you use only official materials, and you should exhaust all of the available practice tests before you start recovering the same ground. That said, I have no doubt, John, that you're going to score higher on your upcoming official tests. So, yeah, congratulations. Keep moving forward. You got this is nothing but good news here, really, because they're only going to care about your highest score, and you're a real good bet to score higher.
Yep.
Thanks, John. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.